What's going on, guys? Welcome back to W.D.Y.D CSP. So I want to put a little video together on our process in the prep and pack area. It kind of what's expected versus what we actually do. So enjoy the video and let me know what you guys think. Peace. Alright, guys, so let's do this expected inspection. Here I have a human clip applier doing a visual inspection, looking for cracks, soil, any debris, any misalignment with the naked eye. Now that magnification, yes, it's supposed to be lighted magnification, but I couldn't find my lighted magnifier. I am using a 5x magnifier here, looking at that box lock, looking for cracks in the box lock, looking for cracks on that spring, checking that coating on the ring. I'm going to assemble my instrument and look for alignment of the jaws, which is very important for HEMA clip appliers, and using magnification to confirm it, right? So what are we actually seeing on the field? Well, check it out. So we're doing a visual inspection with the naked eye. You know, very quickly we're going to put the thing together and we're going to look for alignment and a quick magnification and onto the stringer. Hemostats. This is mosquito hemostats. What's expected? Okay, we're going to give a count off. Okay, put our instruments down and we're going to grab the instruments one at a time. A visual inspection with the naked eye for cleanliness, and then off to the magnification. You want to check that box lock, definitely the box for cracks. Those can have very fine micro tech cracks in there that you can't see with the naked eye, and you need that magnification. Now this is the expectation, guys. So I always wonder or ask the question, should you use magnification on every single instrument, or should you only use magnification when you suspect that you see soil or something that looks out of the ordinary? A lot of times you can see that soil or deficiencies with the naked eye, but it's not a bad practice to go ahead and use a magnification and everything. You notice this isn't taking me a extremely long time to do each instrument, but it can be time consuming. I mean, you figure 5 hemostats took me over 2 minutes to visually inspect and test, so that's only 5 instruments. If this set had more than that, what would that look like, right? That's a good question to ask. So continue this inspection here, looking for soils. Okay, after the soil inspection, you want to go ahead and move on to the next one, right? And what is that? You want to do a function test, right? So I'm going to go ahead and ratchet on the first and do that tap test to make sure that it doesn't spring open on me. And I'm looking at the alignment of the jaw as well. Okay, when you do this ratchet test, it's important. First click, you want to grab it with your thumb and your index finger right at the box lock, not on the jaw. And you want to use a pretty solid surface, nothing that's too padded, because it'll negate the tap test, right? Okay, and after you do your testing, you want to make sure that you open your instruments back up to put on a stringer. So what are we seeing on the field, guys? Well, we're definitely seeing people group the instruments. They're counting them out, but this is the type of inspection that you see. Okay, you know, it may seem effective, but a lot of times you miss things that way, and of course you rarely see the tap test. All right, next group of instruments here. Next instrument is the needle driver. Very important to run your fingers over that tungsten carbide insert to make sure that it's still rough and not smooth, unless it's a smooth insert. Okay, you want to look for cleanliness, check that box lock, look for any cracks, and here's where magnification in that tungsten insert is very important. Even though it is a tough metal, it's a very brittle metal, so if there's a chip or a crack in there, it's going to continue to do so and probably fall off. So you want to make sure you inspect that very well, looking for those cracks and deficiencies. Next, you want to go ahead and do that ratchet test with it. And one more test is look at, wanting to close, looking to light the funny light through the jaws. So what are we actually seeing in the field? Okay, they're definitely aware of them tungsten carbide inserts. And again, this is only for gold handle needle drivers. And you'll see a magnification because it's a common problem. But you don't see that ratchet test and you don't see the light test. So this is what you're seeing, guys. What you think? All right, guys, so there you have it. What's expected versus what we're seeing in the field. So the question comes up, why are we seeing what we see in the field? Well, guys, let's be real. Not all our sets are manageable. They're not 15, 20, 30 instruments in there. Some of those sets have up to 100 instruments in there. And if you're properly inspecting and testing every single ratcheted instrument or cutting instrument, it takes time. And that's something we're not given in this field. Because let's be real, I'm going to put this on us, leadership. If we look at productivity and we see that someone took over an hour and a half, 2 hours on a set, we're going to question it and say, well, what were you doing for 2 hours? I mean, why did it take you so long to do a set? And will we accept the answer that we were properly inspecting and testing every single instrument in that set? We have to be honest. Would you accept that as an answer? Or would you say, you know something? You've done it in 20 minutes before. Why are you taking so long now? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know.